Is there anything better than going for a Christmas Day blast? The presents are done, it's been chaos, but that's all over. And the wife turns to you and says, can you give me a hand peeling these vegetables for the Christmas dinner? And there's always an excuse to just pop to the shops and grab something. There's always an off licence that's open, even if it happens to be a couple of villages away. That's a shame, isn't it? Just jump in your TT and go for a nice drive. So I hope that when Santa emptied his sack for you, he left you loads of nice goodies. Hopefully they were TT related. But let me know, what did you get this year? Let's have a look what I got. Let's see what goodies I've got this year then. E-Diag Mini, King Berlin. Some sort of code reader, cool. Ooh, what's this? Oh, wicked. It's a stereo. In-dash car entertainment. Some sort of double din, in-dash video navigation. Cool, we'll open that up later and have a look. Top scan. Okay, so we've got another code reader. Max speeding rods. This is heavy. What is it? Oh, I think I know what this is. Judging by that, this is a turbo. Okay, cool. Thank you. The last one here. Autofix. This is another code reader. Okay, so this plugs in and then you get to see it on this. Whereas these will plug in and you'll look at them on your phone. Okay, so looks like we've got a few videos that we're going to need to film. A big thank you to all the sponsors for the channel. You've sent me some nice stuff for me to have a look at, review, see if it's any good. I'm not going to do that today. I just want to go for a nice Christmas Day drive. I got a nice mix of Mark 1 and Mark 2 goodies this year. I mean, it's a bit weird to be sent 3 code readers, but obviously there's a bit of a competitive market for that. So maybe we need to do a video comparing all of them and see which one's the best. The turbo for the Mark 1 is actually really good timing because I've had someone reach out to me, a good old customer of mine. Their turbo's not looking very good. Max Speed and Rods had reached out to me saying, is there anything that we do that you want to review? And I said, looks like that turbo might be worth a go. We'll see if they're any good. Cheap turbos often get a bad rep, but the mid-price turbos are usually just cheap turbos rebranded. So yeah, we'll see if it's any good. We will give it an honest review. And then that stereo, I mean, the stereo in this Mark II, the standard concert stereo, is just awful. I say it's awful, it sounds okay, but it doesn't do anything. You know, there's no connectivity to my phone whatsoever. So it'd be really useful for me to have the Apple CarPlay, but just being able to Bluetooth music and having sat-nav built in would be nice. So hopefully over this Christmas break I'll get a chance to install that. I just need to get the fitting kit for it, and then we can see if that's any good as well. So yeah, I'm really excited with the presents that I've got off the sponsors this year. Let me know what you think to them. Like I say, let me know what presents you got, and let me know what you're getting up to TT related in this little break that we've got. Most people aren't working between now and New Year, so it's great. If we get a bit of weather, you can do some work on your car. So at the end of 2023, we need to reflect on how the year's gone. I know that for me it's been a massive change, both personally, business-wise, the channel, car-wise. I've had lots going on. Let's start with the obvious. I've closed down the business. I've not been doing TT work for other people, but it's meant that I've been able to do stuff for myself and actually just enjoy working on the cars again, which has been really nice. I do miss having a unit, so when it's cold and miserable like it is today, I can just be, you know, in the warm and dry. I say warm and dry, in the dry at least, on the ramp, getting easy access to everything I need to get access to. I do miss that,
but you can't have it all, can you? And it would not have made sense for me to keep that if I wasn't having customers paying to keep the lights on. In terms of work-wise, I'm very happy with what I'm doing now. It's definitely the right choice for me, and it's meant that I've been able to focus on other things in my life this year as well. So doing more stuff with the family, focusing on improving myself, being able to get to car meets and shows and things, being able to do trips with the cars. All of this has become possible because I've addressed the work-life balance. And this is the last time I'll talk about it, but obviously I went to the Nürburgring this year twice, went once last year. I've got the bug, okay? And so that's why we've got this car, so that I can improve this and make this a nice car for grand touring, getting over there, doing the 500-mile trip without getting there and feeling like I've been on a roller coaster ride the whole way, but then be fun enough around the Nürburgring. So I have got some other modifications that I need to be doing to this car to make it ready, but more about that a little bit later. So another thing that I'm only going to mention one more time, yes, I've lost loads of weight this year. It's close to 6 stone. I may put a bit of it back on over Christmas. I'm going to enjoy myself. But that again is because I've been able to address this work-life balance. I've been able to have time to myself. So I can't stress that enough. For me, 2023 has been so good because I've been able to just separate work and home life and just concentrate on becoming a better person physically. And then next year, I mean, we all need New Year's resolutions, but next year it's going to be a little bit more personal development for myself. There's things that I want to do, things that I want to learn. So yeah, that'll be my plan for 2024. Again, having a good work-life balance allows me the time to do that. So let's talk about cars, because this is a car channel. This isn't a self-improvement channel, all right? Let's talk about the cars. I've owned a few cars this year. It may not seem like it, but I have bought and sold a few Mark 1s. I've obviously bought a Mark 2. I've done quite a bit of modifications on Mark 1s and 2s this year still as well. You know, I've been getting my hands dirty. But yeah, we bought the low mileage Votex kitted one that was used as part of the Nürburgring trip. Oh no, I've mentioned it again. Shouldn't have done that, sorry. But yeah, that was great to be able to share that and allow Louis to come over from America, drive that car all the way over to Germany. He's now getting back in touch. He's looking at buying a car either over here or in Germany so that he can do it more often as well. And that's great, you know. It feels really great to be part of that community and helping other car enthusiasts to live their dreams as well. This is brilliant. So more on that, hopefully, as that comes to fruition, because obviously he's going to need someone to inspect the car that he potentially wants to buy, things like that. Maybe he's going to need work doing on it, who knows. I wish I could store it for him. I just don't have the space. I've got too much stuff on my driveway. But yeah, so yeah, let's see what happens with that. Let's see how that develops. I've driven some really good cars this year. I mean, just a couple of months ago at the, in fact last month, at the meet, I was able to drive that 450 horsepower QS. That was great fun. It's been the first time of me properly driving a Mark II this year, and just because I bought one, you know, so that's been a nice change. So yeah, I've had lots going on with cars. Let me know what you've been doing with your cars this year. Have you been modifying them, fixing them? Has the list got longer or shorter this year? I don't doubt that it's probably got longer, because the older these cars get, the more work they need, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what's gone well for you with your car this year. What would you do differently if you could relive this year? I think I would do everything that I've done the same, if I'm totally honest with you. I really enjoyed developing the track car, and that was wicked fun, you know, doing all the modifications, getting it properly track set up and track ready. It was not fun driving it for 500 miles, but it was great fun on the track. And you know, I mean, biggest highlight of the year for me has got to be Misha taking me around in my car around the Nürburgring. I mean, that's like a dream come true. You know, I've followed his channel for years. Yeah, it was proper fanboy moment. I don't think I'm ever going to top that, unless I happen to build a 500 brake horsepower car and take that and get him to drive me around in that, you know. But still, that first experience of, you know, meeting someone that you've been watching on YouTube for years, doing this content, finding out that he's just a great guy, and then offering for him to take your car out and him saying, yeah, let's do it. It was just an unbeatable experience. It was brilliant. So So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to the place that I'm now not mentioning for a third or fourth time in this video, then do it. We will be doing more trips over there next year as well with the TT community, so keep your eyes peeled. More information on that to come. I think they've just released the dates for next year, so we can actually start making some concrete plans around that. So what about the plans for the channel for next year? Well, I'm hoping that the membership section continues growing as it has done recently. That is going to allow me to be funding different projects that I want to do. I've got a lot of thoughts and ideas on where I want to take the channel, but it does all come down to you guys wanting to watch it. While I'm on that note, I do want to say massive thank you to every one of you that does watch all my videos. You know, without you watching them, there'd be no point in me making them. So yeah, massive thank you for that. Obviously I'm not at the point where I can do this full time, so thank you for bearing with me that, you know, there is going to be a gap in the schedule sometimes where I just can't get stuff done. And if you want to see that change, then crikey, we're going to need to hit that 100,000 subscriber mark, and then maybe I can think about doing this full time. But that's just a pipe dream that I don't expect to ever happen. So don't worry, don't feel any pressure. But yeah, I've got things I want to do. There's projects that I want to do on a Mark 1. So I want to buy a Mark 1 that's absolutely hanging and get that roadworthy again. That's always fun to do. I do want to do some work on my low mileage Mark 1, so I need to do a bit of chassis restoration on that. It's not particularly bad, but with it being such a low mileage car, I need to keep it in really good condition for, you know, for it to be worth anything. And then I need to decide what I'm going to do with that car, because it's only on 53,000 miles on the dot. I really don't want to put any more miles on it. I know these cars are made to be driven, but maybe they're made to be driven by someone else for a couple of thousand miles a year to just enjoy having a low mileage example. For me, I bought that car as a little bit of an investment. I know you shouldn't do that, but I did. So for me, any mileage that I put on it is an issue. I don't mind having a higher mileage car. For me, it's not a status thing. It's not I'm not worried about it breaking down because it's high mileage. I'd happily buy a 200,000 mile TT, you know, 250, 300,000 mile TT doesn't bother me because I'll just fix whatever goes wrong. But I don't want to be just using a really low mileage Mark 1 to just pop to the shops. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, it might be that we sell that one on and we buy some more project TTs to fix up and enjoy. I don't think that my love affair with the V6 is over yet, but obviously I sold the Papaya to fund this, and the Papaya Roadster just wasn't the car for me. Maybe a V6 Coupe could be, so we're going to keep our eyes out for one of those that, again, it's going to need a bit of work for me to justify buying it. You know, I never buy them at retail price. It just doesn't make sense for someone of my skill set. So yeah, obviously I've got plans for the Mark II, and then maybe we can look at you know, branching the channel out even further. What do you want to see? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want me to sell the Mark II and just be doing Mark 1 content? Some people have implied that that's what they'd like to happen. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I am going to see this through with the Mark II, at least till I take it to Germany and then decide whether it's a keeper longer term. But yeah, that will be the litmus test for this car. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. Enjoy yourself. Have a good festive break. Make sure you're spending quality time with your family, friends, cars, whatever makes you happy. Just enjoy yourself, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Like Christmas, everywhere you go, to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. So good this year, and all I want is one thing: to pass the time away. Driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Merry Christmas, everybody.